Well, I am going to try to get through this live with my voice sounding like Kermit the Frog. Hey, hey. So please bear with me, guys. Hey, Iris. I am losing my voice, but I'm so happy you guys tuned in. um, I don't know what happened. I think I've been talking too much this week, but anywho, we're gonna just dive right in. Because I'm not going to be on here for long because I'm supposed to be resting my voice. But I want to talk to you all today about how to grow a profitable business with no followers and no email list, right? And so I've been talking a lot this week about having a product suite. Hey guys, thanks for joining. Um, wanting to earn consistent income and attract high-end clients. And so when I talk about a product suite, I really talk about digital products mainly if you're a service provider. So you're a coach, a consultant, a course creator, or any type of service provider, you typically will have digital products, although you could have physical products. You could have t-shirts, mugs, journals, books, things of that nature. Um, but I really want to talk to you guys today about how you can pretty much build your business from the ground up. So please feel free to drop your questions and your comments in the chat. We can talk about it. And just kind of let me know where you are in your business if you have any questions. But this is going to be interactive, so take out pens and paper and let's get to it. So the secret to really building a profitable business is being able to be consistent and get clients consistently online, and build your brand. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. So we're going to go through about 5 parts of my brand builder method. And the first thing I want to talk about is actually finding your target market and niching down. And this is where it all begins. And I know you've probably heard this many times before. Um, and people keep saying it, but I'm going to keep saying it because it's so important. The reason why we start here is because you really, really, really need to know your target market. I mean, you really need to get to know them because you really want to make sure that the folks you're targeting are indeed the best fit for your products and your services. Many entrepreneurs make the mistake of creating the product or the service first, right? You create that first and you don't even know if that's something that your target market actually needs and wants. And so that's where market research comes in. You need to do that before you launch anything, because you want to have a validated product or service before you do that. And if you don't do that, you're going to find yourself right at the beginning. And I know a lot of us who've been in the game for a while, we've all done that. We've all made that mistake of launching something, launching the crickets like, man, nobody's purchasing my offer. I wonder why, right? So that's the first step, is to find the target market, niche down. You need to more clearly define your ideal client. So when I say niche down, what I mean is, let's say your target market is women entrepreneurs. My next question to you would be, women entrepreneurs that what, right? So let's say you are an HR consultant or leadership coach and you want women entrepreneurs that are currently solopreneurs looking to hire their first team member, doing at least in that person's business, they're doing at least 15 to 20K revenue per month, right? So you got to think to yourself, what problems do they have and what problems do I as the consultant or coach solve, right? How can I align that so that I'm actually solving a problem that they have in order to help them hire their first team member? So that's what I mean by niche down. The second thing is to define what I like to call your unicorn factor, right? AKA your unique value proposition. So when you are clear on what problem that you solve and for whom, the next thing you need to focus on is your differentiating factor. How are you different from your competitors? And you can define your unicorn factor by answering these 3 questions for yourself. The first, what does your brand do well? The second, what does your competitor do well? And the third, what does your ideal client want? Right? And what your brand does well and what your ideal client wants, where those 2 things align is where you are winning, right? That's what you want to be able to dial up in your marketing so that you attract more of your ideal clients in, right? But you also need to know what your competitor does well, because you need to figure out, how are you different from them? How do you serve your clients better in that area? Right? So if you think about the things that your brand does well, which your ideal client wants, that's where, again, you want to dial up your marketing. So the third thing you want to focus on is your offer, right? You need to create an offer that specifically solves your ideal client's problem, your target market's problem. Remember how I said we get into trouble if we create the offer before we have identified our target market and identified the problems that they have, right? So, and that's in relation to the problem that you solve, right? So, what you want to do is you want to create that premium offer that they've asked for, so it really resonates with them, and they know it's for them, right? They don't have to ask those questions because you've created something around what they need and what they've asked for. And the first offer you should create should be your premium offer. Remember, I don't believe that you should have one product in your product suite, but I do believe that you should have one premium product, right? And everything else that you offer would be in support of that premium product. And it doesn't mean that your other offers are significantly of a lower price. It just means that they are in complement of the premium offer, because you're taking your clients on a journey, right, from beginning to end. You're getting them from point A to point B. I teach my clients how to create products in all levels of a product suite. So from freebie to low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket, right? Being able to have all those things in your product suite, right, all serve a purpose. But the premium offer must come first in development, because in your client journey, all roads lead to that premium offer, because that is the best way for someone to work with you. That is how they're going to get the greatest transformation, by taking advantage of your premium offer, right? And so from there, we want to reverse engineer our product suite that takes them on that journey, right? Which leads me to the next part of my brand builder blueprint method, which is the high value freebie. So you want to bring them into your sales funnel or your ecosystem. You want to nurture them. So just because you have a freebie doesn't mean that it's not valuable, right? Or it doesn't solve a problem for your ideal client. The freebie is actually the way that you're going to bring people into your community so that you continue to market to them outside of social media. Again, the freebie is the way you're going to bring people into your community to market to them outside of social media. So it must be valuable. It must still solve a problem. Excuse me. So the reality is that it takes the average buyer 6 to 8 times to interact with their brand before they make a purchasing decision with you, right? So what does that mean for us? That means we have to stay at the top of mind of our ideal client and produce content that's going to make them stop the scroll, right? So no, it does not mean you post on social media like 3 to 5 times a day. That is unhealthy. That is unrealistic, and it will definitely have you overwhelmed. But what it does means that you choose wisely where you show up, aka where your target market shows up, right? So that has a huge factor upon what platforms you choose to show up on. But it also means that when you produce content for social media, you should have a strategy that follows your content pillars, right? And your content needs to be something that can live on your page forever and directs people to an option to do business with you that's always valid. No broken links, no temporary pages, permanent real estate, right? Permanent real estate should be used for marketing. And the freebie needs to get your client some results. So I like to say that a freebie should change your client's life for a day, right? Or give them actionable steps they could do today and see improvement, to the point where it's a no-brainer to want to learn more and purchase your offer. So when you're first starting out, you have to build that know, like, and trust factor with people before they do business with you. It's not all about pushing your products and your services. Give value first before asking for the sale. The freebie is your opportunity to build that know, like, and trust factor and to build brand authority, right? So if your freebie is trash, that means that you are destroying your opportunity to build that know, like, and trust factor with your ideal client. So make sure that your freebie makes sense, right? Like it's something that actually really does solve a problem. No, you're not putting everything into that freebie, but it is a part of maybe it's a section of your framework. Maybe something that helps your client at the beginning to intermediate stages, something that makes sense, right? And you can also have more than one freebie, which is a whole nother conversation. But just make sure that your offers complement one another and they aren't just random, right? So creating a random checklist just because you're like, oh, this freebie, this checklist, this workbook, this ebook can be my thing. Well, does it make sense with the rest of the products in your product suite, right? Is it leading people to the next thing? So my last point, build your brand and nurture your audience. Provide value to your audience via email, via text, via lives, workshops, however you want to show up for your community, but do that consistently so that you nurture your community and increase their comfort with purchasing your premium offer by emailing your brand community once per week, right? Texting them, motivating, educating, inspiring, entertaining them. Get to know your community and exactly what they need and what they want. So let's recap everything. When you're trying to grow a profitable business with no followers or email list, you need to find your target market and niche down. The second, find your unicorn factor. The third, create your premium offer so that you can reverse engineer the rest. The fourth, develop a freebie to bring your ideal client to your sales funnel. And the fifth, nurture your target market, provide value, and continue to make your offers periodically. So let me know if you guys have any questions about that. I'm gonna check Facebook because I can't see. Okay, I don't see any comments. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments. I want to keep going. So what we went over today is a part of the brand builder blueprint method, right? Creating your signature offer and having it be the foundation of your product suite to really attract that high-end client, your ideal client, and create consistent income for you. I'm hosting a live private training on Tuesday, January the 4th, right, in the new year, 12 p.m. Eastern, for people interested in working with me to attract those high-end clients, create their product suite, and to include their signature offer, launch their products to their ideal clients, and create a consistent income that can replace their 9-to-5, their freelance business, or their one-to-one business. So the private training will go over all the things you need to do to make that happen. So if you're interested in learning more about my brand builder blueprint method and the program, you want to click the link in my bio if you're on Instagram, or if you're on Facebook, you can click the link in the description of the live. Complete the application. It's like 2 questions, and then I'll review it and let you know if you get your invitation. Hey there, thanks for joining. Did you guys have any questions? Anything I can answer? I know my voice sounds crazy. It actually sounds better than yesterday, though. But I had to come on here. Even if I sound like Mickey Mouse, we are going to get it in. Any questions, guys? Any questions? So whether you're watching this live or you're watching the replay, let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to reach out to me. You can DM me on Instagram at I_simply_she or on Facebook at I_simply_she. Let me know if you have any questions about growing your business from 0 to 6 figures and beyond, or if you have any questions about the brand builder blueprint method. Would love to hear from you. But I hope you guys have a great New Year's Eve and an even better New Year's. I will see you guys in the new year. Hopefully my voice does not sound like this next time I come on here. But I'm going to post this anyway because you know what? This is how I sound today. So it will be posted. If you think I sound like Mickey Mouse, so some people actually watch the live all the way through. If you think I sound like Mickey Mouse, you can put a mouse in the comments. Or if anybody knows how to clear up laryngitis, put that in the comments too, because I cannot continue to sound like this, guys. I don't lose my voice that often. It's crazy. I can't be a speaker and be sounding like this. People like, oh my God, what's wrong with her? All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and hop off here. I hope you guys have a great morning, great rest of your day. Happy New Year to you all. I will see you all in the new year. Take care. Remember, you too can conquer if you slay hard every day.